Hey everyone, today we will see database portability in Action Server. So we will go through what is database portability in Action Server, what is need of database portability, then we will see detailed step about how to perform the database portability in Action Server. In the last we will see what are the different approaches are available instead of database portability. So this database portability feature was introduced in Action Server 2007 and have been continued up to the latest version of Action Server, that is Action Server 2019. And with this database portability feature, you can move or mount the mailbox database on any other mailbox server in the same organization. So let's say you have Action Server 2013 in your organization and this server or the mailbox database on this Action server got corrupted or it got crashed. Now your user from this Action server are not able to access to their emails and not able to send or receive emails or not able to log in to their mailboxes as well. So in this case, we have to rebuild or recover this Action server in order to access the mailboxes for all users who was hosted on this Action server. So we can use this database portability feature in our Exchange environment to recover the lost Action server or the mailbox database. So we have to get a complete new Windows server. The operating system must be same as of our lost Action server. So let's say the lost Action server was hosted on Windows Server 2012. So we have to get a new Windows server of same operating system version. And you have to deploy the same version of Action server on the newly created Windows server. So we have to make sure that the operating system version and the Action version must be same on the source and the target Action server. And remember, if we lost the mailbox database on the Action Server 2013, then that mailbox database we cannot recover it on Action Server 2010 or on Action Server 2016. It has to be recovered on the same version of Action Server, that is Action Server 2013. Then these are the permissions required before you perform this database portability action. So your admin account must be member of this Active Directory group, the organization management, recipient management and server management. And you cannot perform this operation or this task from the Exchange Admin Center from start to end. We have to perform this from Exchange Management Shell only. Now we will see the detailed step on how to perform this database portability. Let's say you have Action Server 2013 which is hosted on Windows Server 2012, and by mistake or by any wrong activity that have been performed on this Action server which causes the Action server got corrupted or you have lost the Action server. Now what we have to do is we have to bring a new Windows server of same operating system version, and we have to assign the same host name for this new server. So we have to assign the host name of lost Action server. We have to join the server to the domain and we have to recover the lost Action server on this Windows machine. So first step is to recover the Action server. After the Exchange recovery done, we have to copy the mailbox database on this recovered Action server. So after recovering the Action server and the mailbox database copy from the backup, we have to verify the health of that mailbox database. That mailbox database should be in clean shutdown state. If the mailbox database is not in clean shutdown state, then first we have to bring that mailbox database into clean shutdown state with this command ESUtil/R. Then after getting the mailbox database into healthy state, we have to create a blank mailbox database on the same new Action server, and do not mount that newly created mailbox database. So we have to copy and paste the complete EDB and log file from the recovered mailbox database to this newly created mailbox database path. Then we have to mark that mailbox database as overwritten. So we have to run this command set-mailbox database the mailbox database name of the recovered mailbox database / allow file restore $true. With this command, the mailbox database can be restored safely. Then we have to mount the mailbox database. The final step is to rehome or point the failed mailboxes to the newly mailbox database with this command. By this command, we will move the mailbox location from that failed database to the newly recovered mailbox database. After this, the user will able to send and receive emails and will able to see the older email as well. So these are the steps we have to perform for database portability in Action Server. This step will perform for all type of Action Server. The same step will be applied for all type of Action Server from Action Server 2007 to Action Server 2019. Now these are the different approaches instead of using the database portability. So let's say you have DAG or the database availability group in your Exchange environment. Then you can get the active copy from the active server which is running, and you can mount that mailbox database or replicate that mailbox database on the other Action Server as well, so that your user will not face any issue related to email access or send receive emails or login issue with Outlook. Or the second option will be like mailbox server recovery as well. So let's say your Action Server is working correctly and the mailbox database got corrupted. Then you can get a backup copy of that mailbox database and you can mount that mailbox database. So these are the steps we will use instead of database portability. If you have any questions or suggestions, please do let me know in the comment section. And finally, thanks for watching.